sub team, but that's You know what game I actually played today? I was like, I got my place clean today. And I was playing Paint the Town Red. I forgot I owned it. That's bad. That's what happens. Everyone, dude, if you game on PC at all and you buy games, sells it. You know how that shit works. You buy a game and you forget I forgot that I bought because it's a Steam summer sale. Ace Combat 6. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is there an airplane on my Steam Deck? I'm like, oh, I bought that. I was probably stoned and forgot I bought it. But I was playing Paint. I'm like, damn, it's like a first-person beat 'em up where it looks like you're literally beating the shit out of Minecraft characters. Like you're stabbing them with knives and you're drop kicking them across the room. It has really good physics, dude. It's a lot of fucking. It's kind of hard too. I've been looking for something like I keep going back and playing Elden Ring because I'm an asshole. But I'm like, I want something different, and I was just like, I'll take a look and try it, and it was actually pretty good. All right, Turbo Express is now done taking a shit. My sister does polling for her reps district, which is fairly red, and Republican popularity dropped from 55 since Roe was overturned. Interesting. Maybe it'll bite him in the ass. We need a new fucking party, though. I'm gonna start the nipple party. All right, so we have plenty of people here. I always wait for the 500 mark, which is. Well, definitely my streams have been performing better, so I've definitely been hitting them. Why is this being stupid? There we go. So it's interesting to see. She said, thank you, I'm doing better for C19. Oh yeah, you have COVID. How you feeling, dude? If you get vaccinated, what I'm noticing with people who get COVID and actually get sick from it, but they were vaccinated 48 hours, they feel like fucking hell. And then it's like, my nose is stuffed now, but I feel fine. Agreed, Dan Wolf. The Ackman sadly has become a hypocrite in this situation, literally became what he wanted to take down. I don't know the full scenario. You might be 100% right. I got to take a look at it. I'm not looking to white knight for anybody or condemn anybody unless, depending on what they did, I try to be as objective as possible. But, let's have some fun tonight, though, because I need to stop being tickled. Breastfeed it. Oh, yeah.
Breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it.
What would you do if I made an early 90s hip-hop beat just to joke around? Something like radio with that breast. I have the whole thing in my head, too. I should do it. So anyway, Philip Burnell is a man. And now the Steel Toe Morning Show. The name rings a bell. I wonder why they got kicked off Twitch. I have no idea. TSP's Jin, I love that name. Oh, God. So we'll see what an outsider looking in thinks. Because I've been part of the DSP. I've known about the DSP lore, not part of. I've known about the DSP lore since before he became, before he fell off, before his channel started to go into a decline. So it's interesting to see other people from the outside looking in, seeing it, and see what they think about it. I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
Yeah, way before the incident, dude. Way before the incident. Long time ago. I've known about DSP since, I would say 2011, Beal? Yes, Beal, before the fapping. So it's interesting because as time, it's no matter how objective you try to be, your take may be colored, because you've just seen it for so long. So it's kind of like, you need someone like Rambo's 16-bit nipples Does anyone else know what that's from? Obviously, Rambo's 16-bit nipples. That was from my Super Nintendo versus Sega Genesis video. That was 2012. I remember doing that. Why am I still not playing the video? We have 725 people here. What the fuck are we doing? Extremely high blood sugars is kind of disturbing, though. Interesting that it caused you to have that, huh? Huh. But I'm glad you're okay.
So let's watch a guy who asks like a selfish sack of cunt, shall we?
Oh, well, that's a good way to start.
DSP, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know much about this guy. I'm gonna start doing my homework. All I know him as now is he's come up on r/cringe for like 2 weeks because he has been shamelessly, basically chastising it.
Yet he doesn't realize that if he just stopped the begging, it would change his fortunes for the better significantly. There's also, I mean, I don't have a crystal ball. There's also the argument that if he stopped begging, that no one would pay attention to him. But no, I still, like, in the videos he did where he talked about, right, like what happened with him and John Rambo and stuff like that, actually performed well. Like, he just doesn't understand that the begging is just, people don't want it, dude. Yes, that's why I'm waiting to do the other part of it. I have to get the cucumbers.
His audience.
I'm probably gonna get pickles because they'll be more flat. I'm not gonna sit here and just eat cucumbers. It's kind of gross. I like cucumbers, but I'm not gonna like munch them.
Now again, I don't want this to come off as one of these sanctimonious streaming assholes who's got, people with 5 million subscribers. Like, why are these people asking their audience for money? Because we're not a milquetoast show that, worries about what we say so we can keep our channel monetized. We want to do a fun, spicy show that people can enjoy, and we go, hey, you know how it makes us able to do this? You guys chip in $5-10 a month, keep us going. Cool, awesome, please do.
Yeah, but if you turn off, I've debated turning off monetization for these streams, but the thing about it is so it fucks you up in the algorithm. But I'm going to talk to my network and see still, because I might still do it, because most of these streams get limited ads anyway. Being better even after I've streamed too. So, I mean, it's not that I'm keeping the monetization. Phil Turd, I am thoroughly
tickled.
Thank you for being a member for 2 months. I mean, it's not like I'm making bank off of the ads on these streams. I'm not. So it's not that I'm looking for those extra pieces. What did he offer him $50,000 for? For what? What did he offer him $50,000 for?
I'm talking about I don't mind that shit. Encouraging people to donate. If you do a 4-hour stream and 5 minutes of it combined is the time you...
To box who? To box who? Yo, he should have done it, man. He should have done it.
So I have a question. How much is it for the full price regular?
I would need like 6 figures to go into a ring, though.
I know, but
I'll get your large cup.
6 figures.
yeah,
Because I don't need
I'm
it.
saying like some other time, even if
I would do it at that point, though.
and I pay full
Spend, ask...
Could you imagine boxing Mike Tyson? Could you imagine? I don't know why I hit the car. Wait, he literally called himself a beggar today? Phil, I wish I could make you understand. If you stop begging, you'd make so much more fucking money, dude. Like, it's just a simple formula. People don't come to you to hear your problems. People watch a show to get away from the problems. But,
He's got a shitload of subscribers compared to us. He's got 100...
Yeah, but those are subscribers from like the 2012 film. I get 1,009,000 people watching each of my video. It's But lot of those people are from a long time ago. I mean, one of his videos hit like, "What's up, Wig Whoop?" What his videos hit like 800 to 1,000 views each, maybe at best.
98,000 subscribers, but his videos do like barely 1,000. Like, one of our morning shows is about 3,000 to 4,000 views. One of our evening shows, 1,500 to 2,000 views, I believe. This guy, 1,000 views on a 2-hour stream, but yet he's got 200,000 subscribers. I don't get it.
They're husks of subscribers, man. They don't exist anymore. A lot of those people have moved on to non-fapping pastures. Yeah, dead accounts. It happens. And I'm not even talking shit. Phil, if you're watching this or you go watch it, I have plenty of dead accounts too, dude. It's not that I have like even 50%. I have like 10% of my audience that watches. I mean, I still get anywhere from, I would say, 30 to 100,000 views per video, which you can live off of, especially because I put up a couple a day. But, I'm going to say two again. But, you know, it's not that I'm getting, you know, cutie pie views. But yes, most of his subscribers have moved on.
This is one where he is lamenting. Now, I'm fast forwarding to 57 minutes, having a telethon, so you can, it's the NPR telethon. That's not even fair because NPR does content between their asking. So this DSP goes on and talks about how his OBS is fucked up, how his animations are fucked up. He is losing...
Dude, I have generic animations on mine. Your animations do not affect your viewership. I'm sure I can look at my thing, man. It looks like a 5th grader put together my shit. But that's not what people tune in for, man. They tune in because they like a personality. You know, I mean, it definitely shit helps. Like, I mean, if you look at Dr. Disrespect's, fuck, he looks like he has, Martin Scorsese starting his intros, you know, but it's also the personality that's behind it. Oh, I know it's months old, but it doesn't matter. It's still entertaining.
his mind for an hour on his podcast because this is all because his animations won't come up when people donate. Hey, DSP, do a good fucking show. People won't give a shit about the animations. Did you see any wacky animations come up when anybody...
Yeah, exactly. Like Astro Smash for the Intellivision. If the personality was right, people would watch. I know my strength is doing commentary streams like this. I'll admit it, I don't get as many people to tune in for video games because I'm not really a good game streamer. Not that I suck at games, I'm not great at them, but I'm not bad either. It's just I'm not as engaging. It's about the personality, Phil. The games are secondary. You could play fucking... genital jousting. If you're, I don't know if that would actually get your TIFF stream taken down, but there is a game that is Steam Deck certified where there is a bunch of colorful penises that you play. And it has Cave's blessing to be Steam Deck certified. I'm not making it up. You can go look for genital jousting right now on the Steam store, and it is Steam Deck certified. A game about dicks is Steam Deck certified. I'm not kidding. If you think I'm making it up, go look now. Not only does it exist, it is verified for the Steam Deck. You can play with a bunch of colorful dicks anywhere you want. Play with cocks.
Any of the people who gave us $400 tonight donated? No. You know what they did? They go, I love this fucking show. Apparently, this is what they need to keep the lights on and keep their 5 or 6 people employed. So, sure, I'll chip in and also make fun of DSP and do an extra half hour.
Actually smart to put 2 separate screens. I'm not blocking the dude talking. Good. Hey, Rich, you actually thought for once. Good for you.
Gotta be really funny, interesting shit, and then 5% can be, by the way, help me keep the lights on. Let's watch this guy whine and complain.
I don't know, because here you know what's going to happen. The Steam... I still haven't gotten the email. Bro, I ordered like an hour after they made the pre-order reservations live. Not even. The day of, I still haven't gotten an email. Still haven't gotten one. By the time I get that shit, the Steam Deck 2 is going to be out with like an 8-core, 16-thread processor and RDNA 3 graphics. What's up, Bullcraft? Yeah, I'm not a game streamer, man, and most people Platinum Sniper are like that, and that's okay. With me, I mean. They didn't come to me for game streaming. There's other people to go to, and I'm not anything, you know, I don't have any, like, special skill. I don't get, like, you know, I don't have, like, insane kill-death ratio. I don't have anything special with games. So why the fuck would you just watch me play a game? You know, what do I do? DSP tries it, acting so stupid he slapped like a horse and gets kicked in the head. I don't want to see him kicked in the head. Jesus Christ. Why would he get slapped by a horse, too?
About his OBS and his animations and everything else, and then watch the fucking NPR telethon. This is exactly what I don't want to be. And if I am this guy, tell me.
Rebuild, maybe perhaps the whole scene set up from scratch again, starting over, fresh, and then maybe if there was any corruption.
Best retro handheld, I trust your opinion. Don't. You actually better off trusting the Wolf Den. I've been out of that scene for a while. The only thing I know it's decent is a Raspberry Pi.
At all in there, anything in the setup.
Just being honest with you, I would go, seriously, Wolf Den has a bunch of videos on those different portable emulation systems and stuff like that. Some of them are there's one that's really fantastic, and I was thinking about getting it. DSP absolutely needs weed. Full stop. He needs weed. Yeah, this is entertainment. Listening to a streamer complain about their technical difficulties. Hoping to get my Steam Deck email soon. I'm up for Q3. Yeah, dude, you know what I just love? It plays Haku. And I know people were like rolling their eyes on you. Like posting in the community tab on YouTube is like, please, it's like saying, I don't know, for whatever reason, like the people that want to roast you the most, like attack you in your community tab. You can be like, hey guys, I'm giving everyone $1 million. The first hit, and everyone will be like, fuck you, I want $2 million. Well, okay. But, like everyone was like, I'll hold up on the applause for at least a minute, I swear. But everyone was like, what's the big deal? It could play Fear. I'm like, you don't get it. It's such an old game that the fact that it has, like, there's a community. I set up the custom controls. It works great with the actual analog sticks and everything. And you're playing one of the best first-person shooters, in my opinion, ever made on the go. Thanks for the great content. You got it. When we talk about Philly, you have to spell content with a K. Content. I feel like an idiot to try to relax your hands. Both barrel until tonight. I don't even know where that shit came up. I think I first saw Salvatore Ganacci. He was a DJ. And then because he saw people freaked out, which he did on purpose, he was like, no, I mean your shoulders. Hello, Richard. Hope you and the family have been doing well. My patience was finally rewarded as I got the PS5 Horizon Forbidden Breast at retail price and didn't give in to scalpers. Took a while. Dude, it's tough. Even I, who has been very anti-scalping for the Steam Deck, I'm like, I gotta make some videos on this thing. It sucked. I didn't want to. What the fuck was that? I didn't want to do it. I know there's people that are pissed off at me for it, but
It would be a new setup, and it would fix it, right? So I'm thinking, but I don't have that flexibility right now. I have to be here 6 days a week, double streams for you guys, because I need to make money. To be,
he's such a killjoy. Dude, that's a great face. I stopped that. Wait, I know you're kidding. You got a copyright strike for eating a cucumber. That was kind of annoying. Yeah, I haven't supported scalpers before and I haven't supported them since, but the videos I did do on the Steam Deck did pretty well. It is what it is. They were brand new Steam Decks. They were never used. So, well, I'm not saying Steam Decks, but you know what I mean.
be honest, like, I need to be here to make a living. I wish I could reduce the amount or take time away to do this. I just can't right now.
Why? Why do you wish? There's
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, Phil. I hate this fucking job. I don't want to be here, but I gotta be here because I gotta make money. Oh, that just puts so much excitement and thrill into your audience. Big hard Steam dicks. That's what it is. The Ionin. That's what it is. I gotta show you guys something later too. Remind me, it's something. DSB laughs for yes, we can do it. Oh my god, I'm disappointed in your Destiny copyright. We didn't pronounce Biff by his Lord Daddy Biff. Joking aside, glad you're back. Yeah, I am too. I am too. I'm sure my editor also wanted to stay employed, so that's why he convinced me. But it wasn't just him. Like, I listened to Papa Gun. Essentially, in a way, and I'll explain something else before I go. In a way, it would have let, like, all the shit win. You know what I mean? It would have let, like, Quantum TV win. And here's, oh, Rich, you have to make money. Yeah, of course I have to make money, no shit. But here's the thing I could have did. I could have definitely, and I didn't do it, I could have played the martyr card and went over to Twitch, and it would have, you know, people would be like, oh man, it sucks what happened, and I could have gotten support that way. But it is what it is, man. Why am I gonna, all the work I did here, you know, whatever. Yeah, like, you don't say, like, dude, if I stopped enjoying streams, like, I would just stop. Like, yeah, I make money on them, it's part of my living, but, like, you can't do this unless you never dread streaming. I enjoy it. Like, this is shit I would watch in my free time anyway, and I'm getting paid to do it. Like, you saying, I gotta be here because I gotta make money. Dude, you might as... That's like the same passion that people have when they work at a grocery store checking people out. Like, oh man, I can't wait to clock out. Like, what do people want to tune into that for, dude? You know what I mean? Like, have fun. Phil talks to the delays like someone talks at a board meeting at the current status of a company in a current downturn situation. Explain. Yes, I describe Phil actually. That's actually a good, excellent analogy too. Probably better than mine. It's like he treats his audience like he's a disgruntled substitute teacher. The teacher called out sick, and he's like, all right, shut up. Everyone sit down. Give me money, but tips especially, because I need it tomorrow for groceries. Like, you can't do that, dude. I'm gonna sign up. Paramount Plus, you got my money. I'm gonna sign up because I need to see the Beavis and Butthead movie. But that's like, I actually think my channel has a better, like, dude, just do entertain people. Don't tell them about your financial woes. I've been saying this for years, Phil. This guy's gonna tell you the same thing if it doesn't take 7 hours to get through his video because I don't shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know. It's just amazing that he does not get it. People look at the Village Idiot, sorry Phil, but it is saying people think streamers are beggars. Yeah. Do I have it? I mean, I'm doing like the thing where, as a matter of fact, I should check it now. How many members do I have? Speaking of which, thank you for reminding me, DBZ. Like this guy's gonna say too, like I'm doing. Let me see how many members I have. I'm doing the membership thing where I'm trying to drive up members to my 437 members, which is pretty damn good. I don't think I was ever at that my other channel. Was I? Yeah, I was at like 600 members, I think. But when I get to 500 members, I'm going to give away 2 Xbox Series S's to anyone who's a subscriber who leaves a comment on a stream that I'll put in the community tab. So you don't have to be a member. It's just a celebration when I get to 500 members, but so long as you're a subscriber, and I want to make sure I give it away to an active subscriber. That's why I'm having so many. I'm going to have the people, the subscribers, comment on the stream. You can win a Series S. I do stuff like that, and I do mention it from time to time on stream. But going over all of your financial woes and saying, "God, if you don't tip now, I can't," like that's not your problem. That's not your problem. I need to give you a product that you want to support. That's it. Oh, does he beg much?
Why do you wish you could be? You know, when I'm doing this show, there is nowhere else I want to be. Nowhere else. I just want to be sitting here fucking around with my audience, hanging out with my friends, making jokes. There's usually a second mic. For those of you who are new, this looks really fucked up, doesn't it? I'm like hanging out with my friends. Like, this guy's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch him. Yep.
You shouldn't say like, I wish I could leave so I did. That means that you're only on here because you don't want to get a real job and you just want to ask for the money, the money, the money, the money, the money, the money.
Yeah, he shouldn't do that, but on the flip side, let's keep it real. Like, he couldn't get a real job. I couldn't get a real job. Not that I don't want, not that I wouldn't work, you know, and have a real job, quote unquote, I hate that term. But, oh man. All the stuff on the internet about me, I would get fired in 48 hours. Him, he'd be fired in 2. Dude, everything he does is documented. You don't think... Because here's the thing, let me tell you about trolls. They'll all like, oh, Rich, you need to get a real job. I hope your channel gets shut down, you get a real job. They'll be the first people to call to get you fucking fired from that real job. Richard's about to chat to know I'm naked and about to listen to your stream while showering. Congratulations, I just actually washed my holes too. My whole house is clean. I got it all clean today. I'm so happy.
That tells me your whole show is...
Dude, there are weirdos out there to steal Razorback. Well, first of all, I don't need to get a real job. My channel's doing fine, and my live stream channel's doing fine. Secondly, you have no idea. Look what happened with Wings. He got like, wasn't it Uber Eats or DoorDash he got a job with? And they got him fired.
You'll have to try your bathing
I'm telling
suit.
you, ass for the rest of your life.
Well, the bikini, bring it out
It's
here.
strange. I think it's pathetic. I'm amazed that people invest so much in a person that they don't know, but it's true. Yeah, just change your name. Go into the witness protection program. Then you could get a job at McDonald's. Anyway, like Phil does,
So
I used to. Phil with how, like, dude, there's people who have daily videos on this guy. Like some multiple times. I'm like, what, find something else to do. Leave this guy alone. But this is the audience that he set up, you know. No, it was, I guarantee you, Wings talked about it too. It happened to him too. He was doing like DoorDash or whatever service with his wife. Yes, you can wash your
Watch your balls. Watch your balls. Watch your balls.
It looks like what Phil's doing right now.
Was the and you're looking stressed. Look at his face. You're looking stressed. You're looking.
Well, admittedly, what you could all do is, whenever you pause on someone's face, it's usually not that flattering.
Bro, this can't be fun for you.
No, it's not.
And how dare you sit there and tell people about your money woes when you don't even have the effort to cover up your white wall or your closet door or shit like that. This backdrop that we have, first of all, the template is free, but the backdrop we have, I don't even know what that was, like a couple $100. Giant 8-foot by 10-foot backdrop, couple $100.
You would think that is true, you would think for a guy that streams games, he would do the green screen thing so you would see more. I know something like Ninja, I think did that. Like he had box around his room. Ninja was also trying to show off whatever fucking energy drink he was sponsored by too. Trolls would know where he was hired before Phil himself. Dude, they linked it to. Oh my god, dude, he'd be. Yeah, DBZ, I did meet your super chat, man. Yeah, he would be. So there I will defend him, not because I'm white knighting for Phil, it's just how it is. It's not that I have no problem working a fucking normal job at all. And I would try. But if I had to, I would have no problem. But even me, there's no way. There's no fucking way. They would. You have no idea. As a person who's been through a lot of shit on this platform, I still haven't been through it with the worst at all compared to other people. The dedication and the amount of virginity that's out there that makes people very angry because they're angry because they cannot get laid, so they focus on other things. You have no idea how far it goes. Yes, I'm blaming people for being undersexed.
Try to relax your anus.
You're gonna show me your closet door and then say I have to be here streaming, all hours of the day to make. Well, then it's not working.
See, I don't even think his setup is that awful. It's just that him begging for the tips is what the problem is. I don't think even that looks that bad. He could probably upgrade his webcam or whatever the fuck he's using.
We do a morning show and an evening show because I got things to talk about. I want to do a fun show for you. If you have to be there because the money isn't coming in, you gotta get a fucking job. I've said this before. If my audience dries up and there's no donations anymore, I gotta go sell cars. That's just what you have to do. You can't just sit there and whine at people for 2 hours and then go, give me some money. I should be able to keep doing this. No. The marketplace has spoken. You've asked for a certain amount of money. You didn't get it. Time to ship the fuck out, pal.
All right. Now, in addition to that, we've already talked about this, that I want to, hopefully, at some point this year, I want to try to upgrade my setup. All right?
Oh, boy. For what? Dude, just get like a Logitech Brio webcam, man. You get the Logitech software to adjust the exposure, and it would be a massive upgrade for you. Massive. I would say you should change the color of your walls. That's all you need, though. That's all you need. Get a better webcam. Spruce up. Get rid of the white wall in the back, which it doesn't look that awful, but yeah, it's a little jarring. And you're on your way, champ. That's it.
Hey. Oh boy,
Wait, he's still on a Windows 8 PC? No. They were a little bit new. What is he? Fucking got a Core 2 Duo he's streaming.
Lightning, the leaning. I want to upgrade my setup.
Man, I also have a spray tanned asshole. I am Donald Carey. And honestly, if he stopped with the begging, he really doesn't have to, dude. He doesn't have to change anything. It would help, but if he was still doing this, it wouldn't make that much of a difference, Barack America.
Like we say,
That's what the money is for.
you guys hit our goal. We need to shut the fuck up about money. This this audience contributes, we make our money, we shut the fuck up about money. We don't sit here and go, I need a new roadcaster, so you guys need to... No. You told them they only had to give that much. They hit your goals, you shut the fuck up, you make it work. You make adjustments. I hate that. When these fucking streamers have their car breakdown or they want to go out to a nice dinner or take a nice vacation, so they up how much they ask from people, oh, you ought to abandon that channel immediately. April and I are going on our one vacation a year for our anniversary. You know what we did? Saved up our money that we pay ourselves out of the business that you so generously contribute to, and we saved up our money and we got enough and we went on vacation. We're going on vacation in August. You're not going to see us in August go, oh guys, our vacation was so expensive, we're upping the goal by $100 a show. That's a piece of shit fucking move. Or we're going to do an extra show. If we do an extra...
I don't even put goals on, I mean, like I said, the membership thing, but I don't even put goals on my streams.
Show, no asking for money. We do an extra show because this audience is super fucking generous, they're really cool, and we're giving them a bonus show. That's what we're going to start doing every week. 1 hour bonus show. If you're a member or a Patreon subscriber, you're getting a free 1 hour show. You already give this program enough money. You be honest with your listeners, they'll become more passionate about your product. And if every time your computer starts to smoke, you go, oh, I'm doing this extra stream, but I'm only doing it so you guys give me money. That's a piece of shit move, bro.
Now, to upgrade the setup, I can't afford it. But it's going to end up having...
He makes it like he's the only person on the planet that can't afford things. Oh, God. I mean, I know he's technically not saying that, but dude, the inner workings of your show are not your audience's problem. They're not. Shit happens. Shit breaks down. You gotta upgrade stuff. Like, you know, eventually I'm gonna need... God, man, I've been using this fucking camera now for Jesus Christ since the fall of 2017. I mean, it's still more than enough for what I do. But eventually I'm gonna have to upgrade that. It's now 5 years old.
Going to be is likely a series...
I'm not gonna like, hey guys, you need to donate more super chats so I can get a new camera. That's on me. That's my budget. I offer you a product. The product will talk about it. I know he hates me because I talk about it. I don't hate Phil. I actually am I think, what am I, an ultra member on his channel? And I think he thinks I do that to gaslight him. I don't. I don't think Phil's a bad guy. There's someone else that I think is a bad guy.
I am thoroughly tickled.
He's not a bad dude. But he just doesn't get it. He doesn't understand. The new camera fun. Thank you very much. My camera's actually perfectly fine though. This thing takes beautiful video. Beautiful video. I'm keeping this thing until it fucking smokes. But you know, 5 years. This thing is used almost on a daily basis for 5 years. Eventually. But it's fine now. There's zero issues with it.
Some events that we do that are special fundraising events, trying to raise certain tips goal.
No! Fundraising. Bro, fundraising is what people do for like a charity. For like a cancer research fund. You're fundraising for what? To get a new Intel computer? Intel computer, I sound like an old man. You know what I mean. And yeah, man, look, you stream longer. My streams have actually gone up like an average of 400 viewers per stream, like 400 plus than you can average. I'm averaging now from like, I used to average anywhere from like 600 to 1,000. Now it's like 800 to 1,200. So it's going up quite a bit. But, you know, times are tougher, so I have to stream longer to make the similar amount of money. I'm talking about it now to make an example, but do I talk about it? No, it's not my audience's problem. I'm here to offer a product, and if the product brings in money, then I'm doing my job. If it doesn't, then also, like I said, the economy is going to shit. But that's on me. I don't talk about it. Yeah, that was such I need to do Intel. I need a new Intel computer thing. I'm like one of those old people that still thinks that, like, remember Microsoft had those web TV, I think it was, where it was dial-up and it was just so you could like check email on your like regular CRT television back in like 1999 to 2000. Are you old and don't know how to use a computer? Get this fucking box and put it on top of your TV. You can check email and someone might send you a picture of their titties. Saw his nut faces, and it wasn't like he was like, oh, children are here, let me whip out my penis. You didn't see penis, and all you saw was his stupid faces. He didn't masturbate in front of children.
Buy your computer or get out of the fucking game. If you can't afford the basic equipment to do this, then don't do it anymore.
And what do you need to do? What is your computer, Phil? Tell me your specs. I'm not even being a dick right now. Like, what do you need a new computer for?
Don't going out there and going, oh, hey guys, you know how I haven't been giving you good content? I've just been not shaving
I have the links to the video I'm watching below in the description.
and whining. Yeah, give me money so I can buy a better computer to whine on. No, do a really good show for them and then go, hey guys, if you feel like chipping in, here's our links. Go ahead, click on that, throw in a few bucks, and then do some math for them. Be like, hey, we had 10,000 listeners last week. You know, I think we had like 9.6 thousand.
How has that been confirmed? Like, how did...
1,500 of those 10,000 from last week threw in $10. We're good for the month. Blah, blah, blah. You know, do that. You know, don't just sit there and give them this weird number out of nowhere and then halfway through the month go, oh, by the way, I need more. I need extra. I need even more. That's the Crowder grift. Where, oh, yeah, we're suing YouTube. Pay for it for us. That,
God, hold on, Steven Crowder. We're so, yeah. Oh,
It's
God.
horseshit. Don't use your audience as an ATM. You have a set number you need. You've set a budget. If this is really what you want to do for a living, if this is what you want to do for a job, DSP, set a budget. Tell your audience what that budget is. And you don't move it. You make the adjustments. They pay.
Sitter of Goats. Thank you for Sitter of Goats. Thank you for becoming a member.
And then act like you're the one inconvenienced. They're the ones being hit up for money. I never want to become this guy. Ever.
And those tips would play.
Yeah, I think I actually asked him. I gave him a genuine invite, and he was like, "Nah, I won't do that." Yes, you could be a mod. Oh yeah, dude, I remember you. You were gonna send me a modified Xbox, and then didn't you get into a motorcycle accident? Dude, it's fine. Trust me. But I'm just saying that you just remind me of that. Oh, why are my farts so big and bassy?
Would find a deal on the computer, pocket the rest, and go, because he probably thinks Olive Garden is a nice, fancy dinner place, a fancy restaurant. He'd take it to Applebee's or Olive Garden. And be, you know, he's the kind of motherfucker who would go to Olive Garden, show up for a fajou.
The internal capture card, things that could avoid a lot of the issues that I have today. Okay? And in addition, one of the major things that I want to do if I upgrade my PC is then get a better webcam. Instead of maybe getting a webcam, get a camcorder or
Streaming games still, like, it's that eventually. Look, I'm gonna be gaming for the rest of my life, but it just, when you're 40, that doesn't work anymore. So it'll be interesting how long he can keep, like, his, I know he's had to file bankruptcy. How many years of back taxes that people said that he owed? He's kind of said himself. Like, I can't, how long is that gonna, like, oh, it doesn't have to watch a 40-year-old man play Kirby. I'm just being honest, Phil. You know, like, somebody even just said it here, they enjoy the show, but do people check the fuck out when I play games? There's a billion other people that are younger and better than me at games they want to see. Like, how long is that gonna last, bro? He needs to get a camera that stays turned off. What's up? Talking to Bosch tomorrow. I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, he hasn't gotten back to me with the time, though. Yeah, we're going to talk about the whole thing, because, I watch Boss Stream, so according to someone who's a breastfeeder, that means I'm a pedo. So we're going to go over that whole thing. I'm interested to see, Bosch got a DM me, let me know.
Are, I think 4K. I think is what they are. I think they were like $100, $130 a piece. We got three of them, but we used two of them.
Go after people.
And you should have peace and comfort in your vehicle. Get that.
There's one on your head,
There is?
right in the back of your head.
No, there's not.
chats with me. I don't think it's about that, man. I would do it. That's fine. But I think that he would want the questions curated. He said he would come on, but he had like a whole list of like requirements, and I'm like, nah, dude, that's not how I do my streams. I'm like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to like barrage you, but if people want to ask questions, like, like this is the audience you've cultivated, Phil. I'm not gonna like just ignore all that,
Neighbors can have a passionate enough fan base to have 3 or 4 part-time employees and 1 full-time
Thank you,
employee,
Bert. I
and make
appreciate
this
it,
thing
Bert,
work.
94.
Then maybe it's a content issue with you. It ain't a fan support issue. Stream, so now my visual quality is way improved. We buy some better lighting. Make everything a big.
Yeah, you know what though, man? That brings in no viewership. Like when I stream retro games, I get like 300 fucking viewers. Get that? It's just how it is, man. That's not what people are looking for, especially with me. They like my commentary and the fucking weird shit. I get stoned and kiss birds and I try to relax my anus, which for
Fucking years, man.
60 X-ray, that was from 2014. That was an 8-core 16-thread processor from Intel. You could still, I don't think he has that, but you could still stream from that thing effortlessly.
We use this PC for 8 fucking years. It's working fine. The problem isn't the picture. The problem is the guy talking. He's not doing anything interesting to keep me captivated. And I'd rather listen to the quartering than this.
Coffee brand coffee. You see the little fiasco that happened with the quartering on Twitter? No, Jeremy, someone else brought you up, not me. Where he I don't know, he must have been on the sauce last night. What did I stream? He just wrote no. I decided to follow Jeremy again because he's a very successful trader. And it is interesting to see the dumb shit he gets into. Actually, I think what made me follow him again, I don't remember the timing, but it was my editor said something where he was, of course, Jeremy's played, pandering to his right-wing audience, pro-life, blah, 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 blah. And I ended up saying something to him. We got into a little back and forth, which we always do, and then he wrote no or something like that, and I wrote to him just joking around. There's no 4D chess to this. I'm not trying to make content or whatever. I guess indirectly I'm doing that right now. But I wasn't even thinking of Jeremy until this guy mentioned it. And then he wrote something back about my thirst. I don't even want to mention it here. It was so bizarre. Augie even was like, what the fuck is this? What is Jeremy talking about? It was everyone was like, what the fuck take was that, Jeremy? Go to my Twitter, RTU, the real RTU, not RTU streams, the real RTU, and you can see the whole fiasco there. It's spectacular. Jeremy, I'm going to give you some life advice right now, okay? One, don't drink my gastric bypass juices that don't exist, so you're probably drinking them from some random disgusting man. And when you are drinking, your wife, your social media manager, the fucking National Guard, I don't care. Have them take away all of your devices so you do not have to have all your shit deleted the next day. You should be, whenever you are drinking, you should be 30 miles away from social media. Stay away from it. It doesn't end well for you. You shouldn't have either whoever comes in
to have to delete 9,000 of your fucking tweets every morning.
God.
It's not gonna last forever. Alright? I'm not saying it's on its last legs, I just know it can't last forever.
So give me your money.
PC right now died this very moment. I'd be shit out of luck. I do have a backup PC that's ancient in my closet that I haven't used in like 6 years. I don't even know if it turns on. I'd have to fucking format it.
Yeah, coming from the guy thirsting over cheap. Remember he was like, making some weird fantasy Willie Mack show.
Ah, shit. He was supposed to ask me some questions. I feel bad. I don't want to think I was blowing him off. But Willie Mack show.
Like he had a clip in it where he was like, literally straight up like, you look up the definition of cock. That was his fantasy for Gina Carano that the quarter he was having.
I don't have OBS or anything set up in it. So it'll be like,
Do you see why I now say let's not talk about tech support on the air? It's fucking boring. Not only is it boring, but with this guy it's tense because you know he's about to give you, after this sob story, he's about
to ask for money, yes.
to hit you up for money. Like I said, this guy.
Like, no, I'm not. Someone said they literally choked laughing. I'm not kidding. He was like, I would just love to go out on a date. Let me go on.
I would just love to go on a date with Gina Carano and she could, like, you know, sit on some other guy's face and look at me like, I'm sitting on your face. I'm just gonna sit there with my beard, with my Gandalf, and just be like, God, Gina Carano's cucking.
I'm paraphrasing significantly. It's like, what are you doing? Stop. Stop. Drink some of your delicious teas from your coffee brand, and relax your anus. Listen to Salvatore.
Try to relax your anus.
Or,
Your shoulders.
oh, God.
Guy keeps me in check. I'll never do this. Worst I'll ever do is go, hey guys, we're really fucking close, so we'll do an extra half hour for you. Hey, let's do a fun little musical hype train and kind of mock.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah, obviously, because the economy took a turn for the worse, even though my viewership has gone up, I have to stream longer to hit the same numbers. Do I really talk about it? Now I have to make an example for this. But no, you guys don't hear me talk about it. That's how much you guys people are here to be entertained, not to worry about the finances. It's not their problem. Same when you go to a restaurant. You're sitting there talking about your typical waiter or waitress, I hope. Or you're sitting there and you're like, I need to upsell you to the filet. If I don't upsell you to the filet, I don't know how I'm going to like keep the lights out for the restaurants. Well, then that's a failed business, Phil. It needs to shut down. Mr. Burnell.
Mock ourselves for asking.
like starting from scratch, it would be a nightmare. Okay? So I have to definitely set this up sometime this year. Now here's the problem.
Okay, here we
I
go.
was talking about this earlier in the year. I said I want to wait till I'm done with Elden Ring. This is going to be one of my biggest playthroughs I've probably ever done, or at least in the last 5 years, one of the biggest playthroughs I've ever done.
So is he supposed to be like a video game guy then? Where's the video game? Because all I'm hearing now is whinging.
And I want to be sure we got all that done before I start messing around.
I was like, where's the cyber game? Look, he was gaming on the cybers.
Now, all right, with another idea of upgrading my setup or whatever. Okay, we did. We're there now.
I want to see Phil growing a big, thick fucking beard. Look like a wizard.
Now we're kind of in the net.
A masturbating wizard. Yo, I would love if someone went and fucking posed and like it with this fat video and like added a big fucking beard to it. It would be the funniest shit ever. Fart, yes. Can I get a DSP blubbering and just spam cucumbers? Oh, of course. These are painfully.
Cucumbers.
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 Then I want to see like him and Ass Mangold, like have like you know those giant fucking cucumbers, just like having a sword fight with the cucumbers. That needs to happen. Keemstar, I want a pay-per-view event where Ass Mangold and DSP have those giant fucking cucumbers you can get in the grocery store right now, and they need to have a cucumber sword fight. I would go to that event. I would pay to go to that event. Other people would pay to go. Make it happen. I want to see them slap each other across the fucking face with cucumbers. Cucumbers, 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 cucumbers.
Downtime. However, here's the problem. As I've already explained to you yesterday, right now
No,
things are financial.
cucumbers are happening. I'm getting pickles. Pickles are cucumbers. I'm going to eat them when we finish watching Chris and Ark's video tomorrow. I did not have time to get the cucumbers today.
She'll be slow.
I'm not aggravated. Why did I look aggravated? I'm just saying. I'm explaining it. I'm really stoned right now. The birds are looking at me weird. It's making me uncomfortable.
Right now, I've been doing this podcast.
This isn't a fucking podcast. I do a podcast.
He's right. He has a point. Phil, this is not a podcast. This is you just complaining about issues in your life. Oh, man. This is not a podcast, dude.
I do a podcast. You're not doing a podcast. You're doing a wine session. No wine sessions. And I would gather you've been doing this longer than I have on the internet. I'm on 2 years now.
Bro, he's been doing this for a long time. Phil's been doing this as a living before I even thought I could do this for a living. He's been doing this for a living since 2010, right? No, not since he got fired from his job in 2008. I don't know. It's been he's been doing this for keep the lights on way longer than me. I bet he regrets inside getting rid of that condo every day. He would have had no debt. It probably was a small mortgage. He could have made the money he's making now and not been in bankruptcy. Here we are. Dylan's giving me cucumbers and bacon. Thank you. We should bring the soundboard to the event. Yes, I would. Dude, I would pay for that. I'm telling you. I would pay for that. A cucumber battle between Ass Mangold and Phil. It's just two long cucumbers. They can't really get hurt because if they slap each other hard, they may sting a little bit, but it'll just snap. Whoever breaks the cucumber first is the winner. My luck, I say that this event will happen and Phil ends up poking his eye out with a cucumber. Oh, it's fucking cucumber! Oh God! Oh!
Now, I'm guessing you've been going longer than that. You should know better.
He's been going since Obama still had a full term left. From what I'm seeing in there. I thought it was like 2010. I actually thought that's still earlier than I started full-time in this shit. I wasn't even a partner yet when Phil was making a living doing this.
Oh, man. This is the downtime. Financial times are tough. What do I say to my audience?
I was looking at Mason Supporters. I was honest that I used the money for my son's savings account. And the thing is, people like transparency, dude. Not to this point, where you're like, guys, I won't even be able to wipe my ass tomorrow if you don't give me a tip because I use the tip right to my PayPal account. This is too much. But transparency is good. But there's a limit. Phil has gone 7 fucking miles over the limit. Oh no, it's Alex. Here is the limit. Phil is like 30 miles that way. We're just having some fun. It's more something lighthearted than talking about, even though Captain Tickle. Oh, by the way, did I mention, remember all those things I was showing? Those posts from Tickle TV's Discord where he's saying that he wants women who may have had an abortion shot dead? Nice guy. He's deleted those tweets and now he's going to make them that they're hearsay. Not tweets, Discord posts, Discord posts, Discord posts, I'm sorry. Hey, they never happened because I deleted them. It's worked with everything else. No, Chicken Game was amazing. That was a fun stream. He made such a big fucking deal. always want to revisit it. That's how good it is. Oh god. It's he described it as pulsating. It was a breaded piece of chicken with condiments on it. And he made it like someone from that restaurant went and shit on his chest and it took it off his chest and put it between his bun. It wasn't that bad, Phil. It really wasn't. It's a fast food chicken fucking sandwich. What do you expect?
Whenever we come up short, what's the first thing we say? We don't talk about how times are tough for us. We're hitting our goals. We're hanging in.
You stream longer and you hustle and you don't talk about it. It's what you do.
There. I'm worried about our audience. These people have it rough. They're the ones who, I mean, the economy will hit us too because we depend on our audience. So it's tough for them. It'll be tough for us, but we'll be fine. We'll make do. I want to make sure they're okay. If they can't hit a goal or they can't contribute to the show, I understand. It's fucking.
Yeah, someone sent me that. Someone on TV moans his ass as he wipes, and I can totally picture that.
Crazy out there. But for you to sit there and go, me, this DSP, man,
I've seen some crazy shit. I've seen people I went down a rabbit hole once, a long time ago. I saw someone assassinated. That was a video I wish I never saw. That was fucked up.
It's nuts. Me, it's tough for me, I'm me. You fucking stream in your basement for a living. The people you're yelling at and talking to are driving to work at $5 a gallon for a living.
At like 4 a.m., a lot of people, Phil, we have a commute to a room in our house. We have 0 room to complain, Captain.
And you have the audacity to say, I'm going to do special streams where I just ask you guys for money so I can buy a new computer. Even though this one isn't on its last legs.
The nerve. For now, I have not received a single tip.
You can't talk about it. That's not how it works. Could you imagine? It's a perfect example. That's why I beat it to death. Could you imagine going to a restaurant and the waiter goes to you, he or she goes to you, I haven't received a single tip in an hour. Well, I would be like, well, great news. That streak is going to continue because you're bitching at me about it.
Do you see my point?
Stimulus checks anymore. What do you want? It ain't always going to be the gravy train.
Yeah, or you adjust your goals, man. I adjusted my goals a little bit because, like I said, even though my concurrent viewership for streams has gone up quite a bit, actually, thank you very much. Yeah, times are different, so you either stream longer to make the same goal, or you lower the goal a little bit. Do I talk about it again? I'm talking about it again as an example here, but no. Because your audience is here to be entertained. They're not here to hear about your shit when they're dealing with their own, Phil. I wish you would listen to this and not just think I'm being a dick. But I followed a dude named Ragebox, gets about 20 viewers a stream. I have never once heard him beg for money, not one single time. And that's the thing. It's not, one thing I'll pat myself in the back of USA because I'm an asshole. Is that, that face Phil is making. Even though I don't have the most concurrent viewership by far, my engagement is good because I interact with people. I try to keep up with the super chats. I could be better with the regular chat, I know, but it's tough because there's it's just like ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. The super chats are highlighted. And yes, someone's paying too, so of course I'm going to make sure I answer. But, I have decent engagement. My engagement, I would say, is better than a lot of other YouTubers that live stream. And you guys know I call out my own flaws. I'm not sitting here fucking flexing, but I'm just saying. That's... People want to feel like you're interacting with them. They don't want to feel like you're fucking money problems on them either.
Get it in there when you got it, protect it when you don't.
DSP could try streaming to furries. The creators there could lie and scold their audience, give money, and they make bank. Well, isn't there something where like guys like would like if there's like a female streamer, they like the fact that they're treated like shit. Like that's a weird. That's a thing. I don't understand it, but hey, to each their own. Cute Bottom TV sits and crosses his legs.
I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and rescue it to you.
I meant to hit this. Like that specifically for hurt feelings of content creators like Cosmic Productions. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Here's only $1.99. Dad, please don't. Yes, I'm so mad. How dare you give your money that you can choose to do whatever you want with to me? How dare you? You son of a bitch. Like, how could you not be? Hasn't he done this before too? Allegedly, I think I've seen it, but I've seen so much stuff with Phil. Sometimes, you know, I don't remember all of it. Where he was like annoyed that people were giving super chats as opposed to Streamlabs tips because he got the Streamlabs tips right away. I'm pretty sure that was a thing. I could be wrong though.
Oh. God, people like this piss me off because our audience jokes with us about asking for money. This guy is the actual embodiment of that joke, personified. I used to come in.
That happened. That's what it led to. Like, dude. Really? I mean, I get the occasional Streamlab. Most people choose the super chats because it's easier for them. You can't complain about how people support the show.
And right away they give me money. Now we go an hour without. Yeah, sometimes on this show we go an hour without anyone.
Yeah, sometimes the streams are slower, even if there's a lot of viewers. Sometimes they're like, sometimes I'll get streams where it's like the viewers are actually like below average, but the super chats are like fucking a tsunami. It doesn't even matter that you can't even go by the viewership necessarily to how many super chats. Sometimes it's slow, other times it's insane. Just how it is.
When chipping in, you know what you do? You put the link in.
Yes, I've seen the ones where you can pay because there's a national holiday. That's any job, Phil. You're not going to get paid if there's a national holiday. You'll get paid the next business day. Like, Phil, if things are truly that strapped, you have to figure something out.
In your chat, you go, hey guys, here's how far away we are from the goal. If you can take a minute to chip in, that'd be cool. And then,
well, you're very lucky, Mari. There's a lot of people that, no, that's even happened with me. Like, you get paid, like, the weekend. Like, if there was a holiday on a Friday, I'm paid Monday instead. But if things are that tight, Bill, something, you gotta do something. I don't know.
15 minutes later, click, we check, and asking nicely and treating your audience with respect, 5-6 people chip in. They knock that goal down by $100. Hey, look at that. Everything's gonna be fine. But instead, you sit there and bitch to your audience that they're not doing enough? That's what somebody with 3 kids wants.
Got paid. Hey, my miracle spring water is on its way. I'm so excited.
To hear right now is that you're not doing enough for this asshole.
And I'm not blaming anyone. I've already explained the reasons I feel this.
So why are you even talking about it? If you're not blaming anyone, it is not your audience's problem. It's not.
This is happening, all right? But I'm in a situation where I'm very financially tight right now. Things are not good behind the scenes, to let you go.
And you know what's funny? He always says, oh, when I was doing this back then, things were better. But then if you go look at the time he's talking about, he's still complaining about the same thing back then, so he's full of shit. Tiny Murder Muffin got here because of the cucumber, stayed for the bird. Still confused. This all started with Elden Ring. Yes, it all started with Elden Ring. And at the time, that was a game I didn't even play. The reason why I keep, because he always goes back, Captain Tickle, to Elden Ring. Bro, I didn't play the game. I beat it now. At the time, after you came in my crosshairs, in terms of the stupid shit you were doing, I have to make sure you're like, oh, he said crosshairs. That means Rich wants to assassinate me. No, dude, I'm talking about you're on my radar. I didn't play Elden Ring. Not a second. Yes, you can get it breastfeeded.
Breastfeed it, 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 breastfeed it.
I really should make got the idea in my head. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and do it. Because I keep bitching about, oh, I have this idea. Hey, Rich, do something with the idea. Shut your mouth.
You guys know they're just not, okay?
Then do something funny. Do something where this would be like if a stripper came up and went, my ankle hurts and I don't feel like dancing tonight, and I just need more money because my car broke down and I have a computer that's on the fritz. And it's like, show me your tits, maybe I'll throw some money at you. I mean, I don't want DSP to show anyone's tits, but you get the idea. Dance, piggy. And don't just sit.
Let's actually, I want to watch Phil DSP begging. Let's see. Hey, DSP is mad at Keemstar? Oh. I love Beebology's intro with that.
Views.
I gotta see about this. I want to give my take. That guy's cool. I sub to him. I don't know why he got kicked off the other platform. I know nothing about it. The reason why I'm like, oh, Rich, this guy did. I don't know what he did. You know, it's Twitch. You kicked off for stupid shit there anyway. Imagine walking home in the middle of the night when you see DSP right up to you and shout, wash your balls. No, he makes, you know, he probably like wakes up in the middle of the night to eat cheese. I don't know why. I just think that with Phil. He gets like a piece of cheddar and just slowly chews on it.
I don't want to be Mr. View. I need banana, tasty banana.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of shit, like constructive criticism. That's interesting stuff, Phil. Got a lot of viewership on that. Phil actually, when he's not bitching, is a decent commentator. If I'm being fully objective here. But the problem is, he just bitches too much about his life problems and he doesn't commentate about it. SOS, please sell help. Maybe DSP can help.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus.
Spread your cheeks and go to town.
Oh my god.
Yo, I watched the video. I can't even show it here because I'm sure it's BBC. They copyright it instantly. Oh, wombat farting. And some guy was old with him, and all he heard was, oh, this was funny as shit, man.
Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel that comes in dinner. Squeeze banana.
He always plays Skyrim. Isn't this like the 6,000th time he's played through Skyrim? We need more cucumber as the pickle has been tickled. No, dude, I'm gonna eat pickles smart, they're gonna be pickled. Or I'm gonna eat a bunch of cucumbers smart, they're being pickled. I need flavor. That'd actually be a healthy snack, too, because you can hold fucking jar of like 20 calories. I'll probably shit my brains out afterwards, but that's okay.
Alright. So, Keemstar, should I ban you now? Alright, here we go.
But the thing is, the thing about Phil 2, the contradiction with Phil 2 that makes him infamous, I'm going to piss in a second, then we'll finish watching this, is he's so anti-drama, but he doesn't realize talking about his personal problems, mostly money issues, brings, he's all about drama and he doesn't realize. I have to go empty my hole. From DoorDash? You gotta explain that more.
Try to relax your anus.
So what is this? First off, even though he doesn't shut up about his finances, I hate to, because his finances, even though he doesn't shut up about them, are none of my business. And when people find things outside of his complaining, I think it's wrong, because it's not anyone's business. However, at the same time, nice poultry. Thank you for enjoying my birds. Tar, you've been around for a long fucking time too. I remember because I can remember your thumbnail. It stands out to me.
Kid, in 100 big cheers, what's the most expensive thing you still have in your house?
I've learned after I had the funeral this weekend, and we did like a catered thing afterward. I got drunk there. I hate drinking. I drink like a few times a year. That's a few times too many. Give me pot any day of the week. The moment the guy from the last video said something funny or something I loved it, started crying, laughing. Who is he? He's fun. I have the links in the description. I have the links there to the videos. Go check them out. I like their show. I think I like his banters better when his wife is there, though.
The most expensive thing I still have in your house is this band that I'm giving you right now because it directly violated what I just said a million times. Because it's priceless when I get the band a piece of human shit who's trying to fuck with me. So fuck off and don't come back. For, trying to derail my stream, or should I,
Oh, Keemstar comes to my streams enough. He doesn't derail them. You gotta, dude, I've had fucking the quartering come here and say he wanted to drink my gastric bypass juices. You play off of it, man. That's the fun of it. I always get pissed when people want to ban motherfuckers like that. Don't ban them. Let's have fun. Reach didn't wipe me properly.
breastfeed it. Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it.
I don't know. Well, I'm out of my fucking mind. Man, look at those textures. You can even tell that Skyrim's old. Looks like someone drew on his arms with a fucking crayon.
Bother telling everyone what you're talking about, derailing my shit. Or should I just outright ban you and move on? Like, what should I do? I'm just curious how you'd like me to handle this. Because you obviously know I'm not going to stop being with my viewers to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop complaining to my viewers and asking for money to talk to you, where I actually have the money-making potential. How dare you, Daniel? I love that, man.
Breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it. We've already had a discussion behind the scenes. You were unable to follow simple instructions about when I'm free.
Follow simple instructions. Are you going to put Daniel Keemstar in detention? Simple instructions. Oh, man. Phil, I need instructions from you.
For you to talk. So if
Wait, you played World of Warcraft?
you're not an intelligent human who can act like a professional, but you're going to come to my...
Someone should give me back like a professional. By the way, guys, I'm broke. Could you give me money for groceries? You can't be both, Phil. You can't be both, son. It's more fun. Like, just I wish he doesn't know how to have fun.
I stream in the middle of my work to try to talk shit and say stupid stuff. And I gotta deal with this stupid...
I love when people do that. I want every YouTubers come in here and talk shit. It makes it fun. It makes it interesting. Please.
shit. I don't want to deal with this stupid fucking shit. I don't want to deal with this fucking dumb-ass immature kiddie shit. It's dumb as...
It's not dumbass. People like to be entertained. Howard Stern is in his fucking 60s still talking about it. He farts on stream. He is my influence. Like, stop thinking. I can see if he was super professional and didn't talk about it. Like, dude, you sit there and complain about your personal problems. You're like the least professional streamer ever. Remember that one guy in California who was trading violent video games for Ben & Jerry's? Yes! Because he was another fucking, I think he was another Republican politician, or I don't even know if he was a Republican. He was just a fucking turd who was trying to make it that video games were the problem. And didn't want to make it about something else. Guns.
Fuck. I mean, how would you like me to handle it? I'm just curious. Let's hear it. How would you like me to you know? Because I'm not going to have the discussion with you on my stream. Alright?
Damn it, Phil, you have more members than me. I have to change that.
And you can either do what we previously discussed, which I told you times that I was free, you ignored me.
I think he has gifted subs on his channel. I'm trying to get that open up on here.
Okay? Alright, so here we go. So now Keemstar's banned from my channel, and I'll probably be banning him from Twitter tonight as well, and I don't have to deal with this nonsense anymore. It's fucking idiot. Okay. Let's continue, shall we? Which is what we're doing. So I don't know what the hell's...
Phil, if you had fun, if you weren't so tight, like, that would be a great publicity thing for you. Why? Why is it so above you? I don't get it. Why is having fun, like doing entertaining things? Why? You just play Skyrim over and over again and complain about your fact that you're broke.
What's going on? We're stuck in a weird dimension, right? And I guess we gotta do stuff with this Wabbajack thing. I don't remember this. So I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do. Alright, since everyone is going to want to know what's going on, I will take 2 minutes to explain briefly because my audience is probably incredibly confused, okay? For me to just stop and address it at every moment, I would never have time to stream. I would literally never have time to play a video game or stream. I would just be constantly addressing the stupidity of these idiots. Shall I? Here we go. Two minutes to explain, alright? Keemstar, many months ago, made a public post on Twitter stating that I was going to be on a podcast with Boogie and Wings of Redemption. He didn't talk to me about it. He never addressed it ever. He just made this statement.
I don't know anything about this situation because I don't know who's telling the truth and who's not. No one is allowed to have fun. Kim Jong-un even he doesn't seem like he always seems so unhappy doing this. Like, ugh, that must suck.
Okay, so people start contacting me like, Phil, so what's up with this podcast? Are you gonna be on it? What's going on? I was like, I have no idea what you're even talking about. So then,
why would you not do it? It makes no sense.
Someone linked me to his...
From a business perspective, that isn't... Like, if you had a manager, Phil, you'd be like, why the fuck are you not doing that?
Stupid tweet. And apparently his idea was to do a podcast with all of us together, okay? I ignored it. I didn't hear anything about it. I never got any official offer or anything from the guy. I just completely ignored it, okay? Because I didn't hear anything about it. So then I get a message, like later, maybe a couple weeks later, from Boogie. And Boogie's like, would you be interested in being on a podcast? And I'm like, well, I don't know. What's it about? And he goes, well, here's the deal. Yumi and Wings and Keemstar will be producing it. And as soon as he said that, I said, no. Oh.
What the fuck just happened? What just happened?
Can't you just give me a freebie?
Yes, just keep hitting the button. It'll definitely change his mind.
I need one more shell. I have 5 of 6. That's it. I refuse. I want nothing to do. Bookings.
So you must have had that deal with them because you did give me a frappe. 20% off. How much was it?
I don't remember. I have to look at this thing. I said mocha latte, and they put it up as caramel latte, and then I said no, mocha latte.
So this is a mocha latte?
I don't know. Should be.
Here, I'll try it. Yeah, this is mocha. It tastes different though.
I'll just drink it.
Wait, can you try it? It
No,
tastes
get
different.
a napkin.
I'll try it. Heck yeah, guys, I got Mickey D's. I got Mickey D's.
Keemstar. There's too much problem, too much drama there. The guy, everyone hates him. Personally, I don't really know either way if he's as bad as people say he is. But if even a fraction of the shit that people say about this guy on the internet is true, I want nothing to do with the guy.
Tremendous, massive, massive dumps, believe me. I didn't fail the... That's a infamous one from Phil. I didn't fail the mission.
Guy, personally, would just be
From Metal Gear.
as bad as possible. I want nothing to do. If you want to do a podcast, maybe with us working together at some point, or even just have a public discussion at some point, I'd be open to that. But I don't want, you can't.
Why do you make it so complicated, Phil? You did the same thing with me. Why do you make it so just do the fucking show. All right, if drama gets brought up, you do talk about your personal finances all the time. You are the one who is you insulated yourself from this drama. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but I'm stuck. You have put the drama all around you. Look, why is this different? Just go. Make some money. Get some new viewers. Jerk off on stream again, but just don't show your cock. You make it like you do some super professional stream where you never bring up your personal stuff. You get thousands of concurrent viewers. You don't. Just do it. Freshen things up. Spruce things up a little bit. Oh, but Henry's been on the West Coast for a few weeks, so I've been having trouble catching your streams. And that's okay. When you can get here, like I always say, you guys owe me nothing. I owe you a show that's entertaining. So I appreciate that you come through and support the show. Are you a man? Yes, with an ass. Do you have holes? Yes, I have multiple holes. Can we see them? No. But there was a seltzer behind my bird's ass, and that isn't accurate, though.
Him involved with anything that I do. Okay. So Boogie's like, okay.
But you wouldn't be. You would just go on the stream. Like I've been on Drama Alert back in 2015. It's not still hanging over me. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Just do it. Do it for that is what a businessman, Captain Business Degree, would be like, oh, it would get me publicity. You know that like 90% of your audience is trolls just watching you to make gotcha clips about you. Find more that would expand your audience. Maybe some people would actually like your shit when you're not complaining, because like I said, Bill, you are actually a pretty good commentator when you're not bitching. I mean it. You could be engaging and interesting. Just a thought, man. Hey, Rich, moving to Texas. Donald Trump's sensual man breast. Oh, come on, I gotta spam you. Shit. Can't wait, very nervous. I'm gonna be moving by myself, ready for a new chapter. Move is gonna be the most painful. Moving fucking sucks. As a person who's moved, I know, and I'm sure you're gonna be known to. It's always a pain in the ass, especially when you're moving far. So good luck to you, best of luck. Hope you'll go smooth. Nice and smooth. That is when, because this is when I did not know that feeding the trolls. This is part of the beginning of why Keemstar hates me. I don't know if he still hates me now. Maybe he does, and that's fine. But they remember the whole thing where on Facebook someone messaged me that they were gonna no-scope shoot me at a convention, and I cried about it and made an entire video dedicated to that troll, which was the stupidest fucking thing I could have ever done. I don't know. So I ended up getting banned from the convention because they didn't want it. It was a security risk, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it was like the Lizard Squad, allegedly, that took responsibility for that. It wasn't them. And Keemstar had me come on the show to talk to the people from Lizard Squad that were allegedly involved in it. What I did stupidly, because I wanted to, because everyone thought I was lying about it, everyone thought that the threat, like, I was making it up. It was a stupid threat that I should have just ignored, but I wasn't making it up. So what I did, without Keemstar's permission, which I would have never done that now, because that's his show, I mirrored the video on my channel. And Keemstar was like, what the fuck? And I genuinely at the time was too stupid to realize, bro, what's the big deal? I was on your show. Yeah, Rich from 2015, you stupid fuck. That's Keemstar's YouTube show and you're mirroring his content on your show. What are you doing? What are you doing?
The main problem Rich actually has is that he can barely walk in the room. There's IGNs everywhere.
Because I don't sell reviews.
I don't sell my body though.
And I can't like do anything like giveaways because they're not like they're mostly prototypes. So
I know. Imagine it broke and then you have to go through that nightmare. Hey, the thing you sent me broke.
yeah, that exactly. And like I said, for ethical reasons, I won't sell a review because that means I'm profiting off a review.
So you bought it.
I'll sell it to you. The interview. So congratulations to Logic. I love it. It's actually awesome. Just expect if you really want to push visuals for the battery life, absolute shit. It's that simple. Battery life isn't great on any of the systems though. So the internet interview is a train wreck. Phil should show it in short. Petty is dude does not deserve success. We'll get into one of the things that was amazing. We're not going to get to that part tonight, so whatever. We may never get to the part. This interview's 3 years long. That's why I'm bringing it up now. Is Craig? I was talking to Jay about just before we went by. Craig said to him, like, look, dude, I will never show anybody. Like, obviously, Phil would know his hand, and that's not Craig's MO anyway. And it's not like Phil, he's giving away not your personal information. Phil Craig goes to just show you your WWE, whatever it's called, Naked Men account. And, you know, I could, that's proof right there. And I will, he's like, I'll tell everybody. I won't tell them your information, but I'll tell them, look, Phil does not spend the money you think he spends. The stuff out there about him is not true. And yeah, that's exactly what Phil said. Matthew Davis, I'll get to you in 1 second, bro. I'll get to the rest of the super chat too. And Phil goes, for security reasons, I can't do that. I have to. I'm like, Phil, that's the equivalent of what so they got your WWE name. So send it a screen cap, and then right afterwards, change your fucking password, Phil.
Yeah, of course there's an excuse.
Like,
that's how people react to those things when they have answers like that. Like, there's always ways around it. Yes, change the password immediately after setting, or how about just copy, take a photo of your account and just cross out the thing and send it to him.
There's nothing even to cross out. It would just show his stats in the fucking game.
I know, like he's hiding something in that regard.
Absolutely. Phil, there's no, you can get as mad at me as you want to. And that guy in the top right corner, I forgot his name again. He that was like silent last time. He was rolling the fuck. So was Craig, but he was really Phil. What the fuck did he say that was interesting? He's like, so, because Phil was reacting, which he said took months in the making to make that idea up, by the way, literally.
Breasts. That is all.
Thank you. Breasts are fantastic.
I can't wait to see new hair dressed in my face. I look forward to the day. Why was there a president there?
Anyway, so he goes to Phil. He's like, wait, Phil, do you get angry when people watch like tractor videos about you and documentaries about you? But you were watching a documentary about Keemstar and judging him on a documentary, right? And Phil, he had nothing to say. He's like, yes, that's correct. That's just how the internet works.
Hey, did you change the title of this? It still says Newport Community.
Yes. The Philip Burnell Interview Experience. One of 689. Okay. So like, yeah, Phil goes around and gets so angry and blocks me and says I'm shit underneath his shoe. Phil, we just are onto your bullcrap and we don't hate you. We find you very entertaining. But I think here's why he went on. Jesus Christ, I'm already going on a rant. We're 0 seconds into the video. Zero. He went on the fucking podcast because he's a fan of Craig. And Craig, as of yet, he's rebuilding his brand, doesn't have a huge following. The reason why he would have went on Critical's channel, because Critical didn't know a lot about him, and he had a lot of viewers. He didn't think, he thought that it was going to be literally
hand jobs all around.
And he was just going, oh, Phil, why don't you tell us what your favorite game is? Give us your gaming expertise. Surprise, motherfucker.
He didn't care about your expertise, Phil. He wanted to, like, you're known for this, Phil. You're known for this. Just like this, like, I'm trying this after the dust settles and God willing, my life gets back to being normal. I'm gonna go on his show. Like, he's gonna be able to ask you whatever the fuck he wants, dude. Yeah. You know, I don't know if I kind of went off the rails there with what I was explaining, but
Yeah, you're up.
alright, anyway. Justice for DSP. Justice. Rich the stream got the entire commentary community in it. Keemstar kneeled on Phil's neck. Yeah, I saw, like I said, it's a 5-hour interview. I couldn't. Jesus Christ.
Dude, do you oh God. Okay, keep reading because there's one coming up. You're gonna laugh your fucking head off.
The interview was this interview for anybody else would have been career ending. I think the only thing that'll save Phil is the plausible deniability of him not sending his WWE champion screenshot to Stunner and Greg. Because he knows if he sent it, it would be over. Because he has to decry poor to his audience for them to get sympathy, for him to get donations and super chats. If they're finding out he's beating off to Hulk Hogan, they're not going to send him a fucking thing.
Listen, beat off to me.
Dude, we've already been talking for fucking 15 minutes.
Oh, it's not happening. Let's just go to sleep.
Let's go to bed.
You keep reading. I can't wait for you to read the one down the list there.
Atmos, thank you for becoming a member. Rafael Hill and Rich and Jay, glad to see you guys give a kiss to both of your birds for me. Oh, yes, it's actually, where are my fucking... Oh, actually, I got the birds to give the kiss too. This will count. The incident of May 1st bird.
Oh, my
beautiful
fucking leg
bird.
fell off my bird again. Look. God damn it.
What the fuck is up with that bird's height? Oh man, thank God for this job sometimes. It actually is, like I said, therapy. Rich sending love and support from the western side of Canada. Thank you very much, Zach. You were like one of the most genuinely nice
Listen,
things on this
get
podcast.
Streamcast guy and ASMR guy dressed up in dinosaur and Power Ranger costumes. Get Game Dude to direct while Joey does commentary. Get Cooking with Jack to pour maple syrup on Jay.
Jack, you would just donation that to Abby's uncle. Poor Abby. Didn't his uncle pass away? I hope not. Like, hello,
His
Richard.
dad passed away.
Heard about your daughter. It's terrible. Normally I'd be a meeting or wanted to offer my sincere concern. It's doing this blocks my mind out. You know, it kind of keeps me from just dwelling. So I'm very thankful for this job when it comes to this because.
Well, I'll pass the time, man, because if you sit there, you're still thinking. So.
It's the worst thing to do. Absolutely worst
It
thing
is the
to do.
worst thing. You have to keep as busy as possible.
You know, and people, Rich, why would you make that video then? And because I don't know where I'll be the next day. I don't know.
Who's saying that? Like, let's get real.
No. It wasn't even negative. It wasn't like.
I was
No, it
about
was just-
to lose my mind for a second.
No, like one person was saying, like, you know,
Yeah, I saw
why
that.
why would you offer to do the interview? I'm like, look, dude, you know, first off, I told Craig, I already talked to him, like, it's not happening until this is said and done. Until she's better, until, you know. But yeah, it gets my mind off of shit. It's nice. This is the nice thing about having a job that you genuinely love. Kind of like Phil pretends to love his job. Is that it's an escape, you know. But I just know the reality of it is that there's going to be things that I'm going to have to be gone probably for at best a couple of weeks.
Listen, let me also say this. If we haven't got to your super chat, don't worry, we're getting to all of them.
Yes.
You guys have to understand, we sit here and like 500 of them just show up and we're like, oh my god. And we don't want to just like go through them and be like, whatever. We want to go through and give it actual answers and interact with you guys. So we apologize for not getting there.
And we appreciate all of you. It doesn't matter if you donate $1 or $500. I like to show everyone or if it's a membership. Because like, look at Don John Smith. I know I'm not going to take you out of order, but you've been a member for 3 months. But still, that's you saying I like your show enough that I'm supporting you monthly. That's insane. So I like to give everybody, no matter what they're supporting, equal, because you're choosing to support your show with your hard-earned money, you know? So that's how I look at it. I'm sure Jay looks at it the same way too, not to just like start talking over to Jay, but that's kind of what I do.
I look at you.
Listen, hope your daughter gets better soon. But hope your boys are taking everything right there. Rambunctious 5 and 6 year olds driving by their uncle insane right now. Also, can you hear you on my ass with a Shure SM7B? I missed that mic. I mean, I know this mic with the plugins I'm doing, it's doing a good job, but and it's kind of nice to have the mic attached to you, so wherever I am, if I want to lean back like a fat fuck, or if I want to actually look semi-professional, so he's right here so I can slap it like a dick.
Nally Williams says, did Phil release the camera? Realize the camera was on the whole time?
They did talk about that, but I was like, yeah, I gotta pick up my kids from school, so I can't really worry about Phil jerking off right now.
Oh shit. Look who's in the chat.
Who's in the chat? Abby?
Abby.
Oh, I thought it was like Team Star Wars.
Abby's here.
Abby's here. Sorry to hear about your daughter. I hope she gets well soon. I hope you get energy comes your way, and I want to say hi. Jay is doing. I am extremely lucky. This isn't review blowing Jay USA.
Well, it can be.
It can be. Come fly down here, get on my top on. But this is just a factual business observation.
What?
No, I'm serious. You can have dedicated